I have a little bit of a secret for you. I am not the greatest at getting stuff done. I know, you're shocked, right? So you're probably wondering what in the world I am doing today, talking about how to be productive, productivity hacks. And that's because I have suffered myself from not being very good at it. So what I can tell you are the things that have worked for me and made a difference in my life. Also, ignore that. That's a panel from my greenhouse outside. The wind blew it over and I wanted to fly over the fence. So it's just hanging out there until Dave can screw it back into the frame. Now, it might sound cliche, but I believe this to be true. If you win the morning, you win the day, which is why morning routines matter so much. Instead of telling you, like, I make my bed, or I brush my teeth, or I wash my face, or things like that, I'm gonna give you some things that really make a difference in my life. Should you brush your teeth? Sure. Should I make my bed? Probably. But we're gonna start with what not to do first thing in the morning. The first moments when you wake up and you start getting going, for the love, do not look at your phone. Do not check your email, do not check your text messages, do not check your social media, because all of these things are reactionary. You are reacting to an outside force instead of being proactive about the things you want to do. So eliminate the reaction, and it allows you to start your day with more intention. I have started not checking my email at all until about lunchtime. I mean, I'll get to it. I'll get to it that day. I'm definitely answering people within 24 hours, but I wanna do what I wanna do first and not feel like I am jumping through hoops based on everybody else. The next thing actually starts the night before, is when I create my to-do list for the next day. I love lists. You are putting on paper the plans, important plans that you have going on in your head.
I have plans, important plans.
So they're out of your head and you've made a plan. Part of this, like, my brain is swirling and I can't get my brain to calm down, is because you have so many things you're trying to remember and it just kind of like swirls in here all the time. Writing all of those things that you're worried about and that you're thinking about down on paper can really help eliminate that stress and inability to calm down your brain and go to sleep. And it sets you up nicely for the next day. Do I get to my entire list every single day? Absolutely not. I probably never finish the entire list, but I don't let that bother me because I look at the things that I have accomplished that day. If I hadn't written them down, let's be honest, I have had 4 children. I have very few brain cells left and I forget everything. So for me, it's imperative to write down the speech therapist appointment, the dentist appointment, the CPA phone call I have to do, the radio interview, what video needs to go up, what kid needs to go where, a piano recital. Now, instead of forgetting everything and stressing about all these things like swirling in your head, we have gotten them out of our head on paper. Now we have a plan. Now we have a direction. I promise you will sleep better if you do this the night before. You knew this next one was coming. It's exercise. Yes, exercising is good for your body. It's good for your muscles, your bones, and all of that jazz. But what we don't talk about enough is the benefit that exercise has on the noggin. What I know about myself is that when I exercise every single day, even going for a walk, something as small as going for a walk, gives me this mental clarity and focus. It's like I remove all the stress from my life when I'm only focused on one thing. And then I am more productive, more focused, a better mom, a better wife, a better friend, a better sibling, just a better person all around. Who doesn't want to be the best version of themselves? A recent study done at Harvard found that running for 15 minutes a day or walking for an hour every single day reduces your risk of major depression by 26%. Physical activity kicks up your endorphin levels, which makes you feel really good. They call it the feel-good chemical, which can improve depression, anxiety, and produces feelings of happiness and euphoria. And nothing makes me feel better than at the end of a long workout. Get it? It's a joke. Because I'm done. All right. If you have trouble going to sleep, exercising regularly can definitely help. Science has proven this. Number one, it increases your body temperature, which typically can have a calming effect on the mind. And also, it's really easy to fall asleep when your body is physically tired. It can also boost brain power. Are you ready for this study? Check this out. The studies indicate that cardiovascular exercise creates new brain cells. What? A process called neurogenesis, and can improve overall brain performance and prevents cognitive decline and memory loss by strengthening the hippocampus, which, by the way, is one of my favorite words ever after I watched Meet the Robinsons. Listen, I could geek out on exercise all day long, all the different types, all the benefits of all of them. Essentially, find one you like and do that one. You do not have to run because I run. You do not have to ride your bike, although you should because it's awesome, because that's what I do. If you like Zumba, go do that. It does not matter what exercise you pick, as long as the one you pick you like and you will stick with it. I personally, mentally feel the clearest, the most energized, and the best when I prioritize my exercise and my sleep. So let's talk about sleep. Is this a weird angle? If I haven't mentioned it before, today's video is in collaboration with the mega motivational ladies inspired by the always awesome Dawn over at The Minimal Mom. There will be a plethora of videos, a full playlist down below about productivity, morning routines, how you can be more productive. So if you want other ideas on how to do that, don't forget to check them down below. Tell them I sent you. If you're here from one of them, welcome. Glad you joined. Maybe subscribe if you like what you see. Okay, seriously, let's talk about sleep. When you are overwhelmed, overworked, really busy, the first thing that is always sacrificed is sleep, always. However, the studies have shown that people who get that extra hour or 2 hours actually get more done in less time than the people who cut their sleep to get more done. If you are tempted to cut your sleep or wake up super early to fit in a few more things, you won't be as productive as you would be when you prioritize your sleep. There are so many studies about the importance of sleep, mental health, productivity, brain function, immune system, stress hormones in your body, eyesight, blood sugar, precursor to diabetes. You would not believe the staggering information on the studies about sleep. It's absolutely fascinating. I believe there's a book called Why We Sleep that is spectacular. I highly recommend checking it out. I'll leave it below if you want to. Sleep is something I have always prioritized in my own life because I physically feel like Garbaggio when I don't get 8 hours of sleep. 9 is better. I try to get 9 to 10 on the weekends. If I'm under 8, I feel awful. And if I'm under like 7, oh, goodbye. No one talk to me that day because I'm going to be a witch. Please do yourself a favor. Prioritize your sleep. Please do it. You won't regret it. Next up, block all distractions. And what that means is we think, or we were taught previously, that we could multitask. That is a lie. Realize what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot focus on, and remove the distractions. So what does that look like? Number one, I have said this before, this is going to be huge in your life. Are you ready? Get your phone right now, open it up, go to notifications, turn them all off. I'm serious, do it right now. Turn these all off. Yes, that includes your text messages. Yes, that includes your email. I even turned my ringer off except for my immediate family members. My phone doesn't ring, it doesn't buzz, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't show things on that front screen, notifications on that screen, because I want to focus on what I want to focus on when I want to focus on it. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Here's another idea. This is bold. Are you ready? How about you remove some of those apps? I have not had Facebook on my phone for at least 6 months. It is glorious. If I want to look at Facebook, I can do it on my computer. But to just sit there and open it and mindlessly scroll definitely distracts me from the things I want to do because I feel bored in the moment and then I'm addicted to it and I can't put it down. Another idea is if you have a block of time that you want to accomplish something, maybe an hour, put your phone on silent for an hour and put it in the other room. That way, if there's a phone call or something like that, just leave it alone. Also, don't forget to turn off the TV. My mom is so guilty of this. She'll have like the TV or something going on her iPad like constantly. It's constant noise, constant movement, constant stimulation. Guess what? That is exhausting and makes it hard to focus on what you want to focus on. Sometimes it's okay to be quiet and listen to the thoughts in your own head. Now, don't get me wrong. I like a TV show here and there as well. But if you're trying to do something else, just turn the TV off, except when you're folding laundry. In that case, fully approve. Last but absolutely not least, this is gonna be a hard one for a lot of you. Just say no. We feel like we want to be the person that someone else counts on, or that we can do way more than we think we can. I am so guilty of that. I think I can do way more than I can actually physically do with the hours in the day. I have always been that way. Dave tells me all the time, he's like, it's okay that you didn't finish your list, like you got a ton done. And I'm like, I think I can do all of these things. And then I either do a bad job or I burn myself out or something like that. Maybe we want to be the people pleaser. You know, someone asks us for help, we want to say yes, but it is okay to say no, so you don't overwhelm yourself, so you don't take time away from your family, so you can get items at the top of your priority list done first before you branch out and work on other stuff. Permission from me to you. It's okay to say no. If they're like, can you help with blah, blah, blah day in kindergarten? You could be like, actually, I can't fit that in my schedule this week. That's okay. It is. It absolutely is. Tell me down below, what is your favorite tip from this list? What one of these have you maybe not thought of before that you're gonna try and implement in your life? These are the things that I've been doing over the last few months that have helped me a ton when it comes to getting things done. Honestly, just being happier because I'm taking control of my own life instead of having life happen to me, if that makes sense. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to check out the other ladies' link below. I will have my full list of hacks for you down below. Hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.